Okay, so they're giving us 2 points and they want us to put this or to find the exponential model or equation that would be used if those 2 points. So it's like, you know, this 6, 150, and then if this is 7 over here, and I don't know, those don't look, I'll put a break in my graph there just to make it look a little more right. So if that's 220, if you need to break over here, go ahead and do that. But it's, you know, it's going to be exponential, so it's shooting up. So the general equation for that would be like your starting number times your multiplier to the x. So, I mean, the most straightforward way to do this problem right here would be the fact that if we know we go from 150 to 220, so 150 times some number ends up equaling the 220, and this number would end up being my multiplier. So if I do the 220 divided by the 150, I would know this b right here. I'm going to show you another method that I learned once upon a time because it works out real nice. This one's easy because we know 2 consecutive points, but sometimes they'll give you 2 points that are spread out over a long distance, and so having a strategy to work that works out to be really nice. And I always start with the larger x on top. So I'm going to have this 220 equals, I'm going to write a system of equations here is actually what I'm going to do and show you how you can solve this. I don't remember where I learned this method, but, and then I'm going to put the second one underneath. My y is the, right here is the 150. And we don't know our starting number. And we know that the x, or we don't know the multiplier either, but then the exponent is the 6. And so if these 2 sides are equal, we can just divide the equation above. So we're dividing basically the original equation up here. We're dividing it by 2 equal things. And so these cancel, and b to the 7th over b to the 6th, that's just b to the 1st. You know, these 6 wipe out 6 of these, leaving a 1. And then this side is just the 220 divided by the 150. Now in this problem, it's not that big of a deal because this does come out to the b to the 1st, and we could have solved it the same way over here just intuitively. But again, when you don't have, or let's say this was like 6, but this one was 17, and so you got to figure out that big distance or span in between. This strategy really kind of works out nice. So anyway, what we know so far then is y equals a times, and we found b if you take the 220 divided by the 150, or 22 divided by 15. That's not a nice number. So I'm going to use the original 22 over 15 as my b, or multiplier, and that's to the x. Now I still have to find the starting value, and we'll find that by just substituting in one of our original 2 points. So pick whichever one you want. I'll just pick the smaller. Put the 6 up here for the x, the 150 over here for the y. And then we can solve that because it's 150 equals 22/15 to the 6th power. Ends up being this big number. I've got it in scientific notation. 618, it keeps going, times 10. That doesn't quite make sense to me because this is bigger than 1. This is a 6. So, oh, I didn't type 22/15. Let me try that again. 22/15. Always making sure that your answer makes sense. To the 6th power should be 9.9 something. Here, let me fix that. Let's get rid of this. This was not right. I hit a wrong button there, or missed one of my 2's when I typed it in. So it's 9.9537. There's still some more times this a. So when we divide that by both sides, then we will have the value of my a. This is an a, or the starting value to be able to write this equation. So again, I had the 150 right here, And then I'm going to divide by this 99 number. Try that again. 150 divided by that 99 number on my graphing calculator and come up with A to B. I don't know if this is exact or rounded off, but I've got 15.06963483, however much of that. It says use integers or decimals for any numbers in the expression round to 3 decimal places. So I'll go 15.0, that 9 would go up, that means that 6 goes up. So like it'd be 70 here instead of 69. That's my A times my B again was the 22/15 to the power of X. That would be my final answer to put right in there. All right, so finish the pizza out of the oven and start to cool to the room temperature of 68. She will serve the pizza when it reaches 150. Check the pizza out at 5. So let's find our equation. A times B to the X. Pick any 2 points. Let's say I picked the, it says use regression. So let's not waste their time. Watching me. So do the regression.